So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD here, and with 2 weeks until the release of Black Ops 4, I think it's fair to say that all of us are very excited. In just 2 weeks from now, we're getting 4 zombies maps on day 1, Voyage of Despair, 9, Blood of the Dead, and Classified. And out of all of those maps, we've not seen anything from Classified, nor heard anything besides the characters that are going to be present and the location of the map. And in today's video, we're going to be diving over a recent leak detailing information about Classified. Now, this is a big spoiler warning. If you want to know nothing about Classified, then you should probably click off this video right now. You might want to avoid reading the comment section in case anything spoils you there, but I did cover another part of this leak 2 days ago, which discussed detailed information about the gameplay aspect of Black Ops 4 Zombies, including the new perks that are being added, an old perk being removed from the game, as well as the new gobblegum system and other features. So if you missed that video, it's in the description or as an interactive eye. But again, final spoiler warning before we jump into the nitty gritty. And whilst we can't guarantee that this information is 100% correct, they have posted leaks about Black Ops 4 in the past which have been very accurate, and Charlie Intel have also posted this information. So with the spoiler warnings clearly out of the way, let's jump into the details. So the first mentions we have is that the layout of Classified is similar to that of the original 5 map, however there are multiple new and updated rooms as well as an entirely new Pack-a-Punch area. So a massive spoiler straight out the gate is that the loading screen is apparently going to feature Samantha Maxis. There's no concrete way to tell if this is true, but I guess we will see when we get the map in 2 weeks time. But just hearing that alone got me very excited, and also intrigued at how they're going to revisit this portion of the story, seeing as it occurred earlier in the storyline originally than when we experience it when we play the map 5. So we get a breakdown of the map layout, starting with the spawn room, which stays what seems to be the same, but nearby is the first new room where it will feature a teleporter and the first perk machine can be found. So with this new room, there is increased debris to get you to the original hallway, I'd assume. Now, if you weren't aware already with how the perk system works inside of Black Ops 4, that the perks and the order in which they are present in the map are assigned on a per player basis. So the first perk machine you'll see in Classified is going to be what you've assigned as the first perk machine. There's no more having a specific perk in a location. They will all be randomized depending on your own assigned loadout of perks. Making your way through the elevator down towards the wall room, it has new wall buy weapons, so I assume what that means is that the originals that we had in Black Ops 1, being the MP5K, will be completely different here. The second perk machine location is also going to be in the wall room. No idea exactly where it will be. We know that double tap and mule kick exist there currently, and there's going to be a large globe with red shining lights that can be found on the ceiling. Now, this wall room is also going to apparently contain an area which is locked via keypad and requires a code for entry. That to me sounds like this wall room is going to be a bit bigger than we originally expected it to be based on the original size, which I'm very excited about. There has been mods seen in the past where certain zombie debris areas have been accessible via teleporting in, and I thought that would be great to have as playable space. So we've got an area which is locked via keypad and requires a code for entry, probably some sort of side Easter egg or part of the main one, and there is another new server room which features a mystery box, teleporter, and piece of a buildable trap. Now to me it sounds like Treyarch are playing a bit with the original lore of 5, because outside of the map in zombie barricades you could see a teleporter as well as other various things, so piecing those all together and making it make more sense. So the wall room sounds a lot bigger. Assuming that the elevator system is still in here, you'd take the elevator down again and you'd be in the lab section, which was originally in 5 as well, and that is essentially an area where you have buildable parts for the shield, traps, and power switch. So rather than the power switch just being there, you have to build the power switch. They're also going to feature a shield on the map as well as buildable parts for traps. Originally in 5 there was only 2 pieces of a trap that you could pick up, which allowed the metal detectors, if you will, to become a trap, and it sounds like we might have that back again, or what I'm hoping is going to be a much more exciting buildable trap than that one. Here's hoping. And the lab also has a third perk machine. Now, what is interesting is that where the Pack-a-Punch was inside of 5, which was in the main conference room, it's now a buildable part, which is used to amplify the teleporter that was in this new spawn room and take you to the new Pack-a-Punch location, which is cluttered with debris. Now, they're quite clearly hinting at something specific with the Pack-a-Punch location here, as it's saying it will take you to a new location, and within the word Pack-a-Punch, the A is a moon emoji, which makes it seem like it's something that's not present on the Pentagon, something which could be in a completely different location. Now, if the Pack-a-Punch machine is on the moon, then my mind will be blown, as I don't even know how to even go about explaining how that would make sense. I honestly don't have a clue, but it seems wherever it is, it's going to be somewhere very exciting. Now, 5 was, of course, iconic for the Nova Crawlers, which only spawned on the map once the power was turned on. These are going to make a return, as well as Hellhounds. And I know that Hellhounds were originally going to be on the original map 5, but got cut because you could hear cut audio quotes in the sound file. So Hellhounds and Nova Crawlers return. But the Nova gas that the Nova Crawlers emit negates player movement more than the original. I don't know about you, but I do not like the sound of that, to be honest. But I guess I'll have to see how it will make sense in the gameplay terms once we actually play the map. Now, the last details on this are pretty specific, which makes me feel even more that this might actually be true information, and that there's writing that can be found on the walls of Classified, and the examples here is stuff like die to find the truth and Richtofen is the key. So it's sounding like this map is fully going to be based around Edward Richtofen, and we know that something happened here because in the 5 map there is a portrait of Edward Richtofen in the Pack-a-Punch room, so he obviously has some importance, and we might actually learn why. And that there's monitors around the map which are apparently going to show iconic locations from the Ether storyline, such as Ascension, Moon, the MPD, zombies, and Richtofen himself. This sounds hella exciting if this is true, and there's going to be TVs around which also show the location of the mystery box and sometimes an Illuminati symbol, which sounds very much similar to the way the monitors and TV system worked for the mystery box locations in the original 5 map. Now, of course, with all of this, it is fair to say that you should take this all with a grain of salt. We still don't know 100% how genuine this information is, but due to this person's track record and Charlie Intel posting this, I feel like this has some genuine weight to it. And since we've heard absolutely nothing about Classified, I felt like it was only fair to give at least those that were interested in hearing some information about it the cold hard details that we have so far. Out of the 4 zombies maps, let me know which one you are most excited for to jump into on day 1. I know for a fact that I'm going to jump into Blood first, but I'm also very excited to jump into Voyage, and now 9 as well, and now Classified. I literally cannot make my mind up. But for the latest Black Ops 4 zombies and Blackout news, information, and videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're already a subscriber, hey, turn on the notification bell. It only takes a second, and I really appreciate it, as YouTube doesn't always notify you of my uploads. But besides that, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.